Hello, everyone. Today is a special video because I have my soon-to-be husband right here.
It's me.
It's Josh Turner. Some of you will meet Josh at the wedding, but we wanted to make this video as a brief introduction so people can get to know you more.
Sounds good.
Great. We'll start with some easy questions, okay?
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
I think I like light blue quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
The color of the sky. That's a favorite.
The sky is nice. What's your favorite food?
That's an even harder question because I like all kinds of food. I used to say pizza because it was even shaped like the food pyramid. But as I've gotten older, I think salad's up there, sushi, a good soup. Yeah.
Sushi, salad, and soup.
Yeah.
Please tell the people a little bit about your family.
Oh, I moved back down to South Carolina about a year ago to be closer to my mom and dad who live nearby. I have a sister and brother-in-law nearby as well, a granddad. My brother, sister-in-law, and niece are up in Tennessee, and then kind of a scattering of extended family through the country.
Amazing. Please share a little bit about your faith journey.
Well, I was raised in a Christian home. My mom and dad told me about Jesus from, I'm sure just as a baby, but I made my first decision to follow Jesus when I was 8 years old. Our teacher at the time explained the gospel in a way that just clicked in a way that I'd never had before, and that's the first time I remember actually saying, yes, I want to do this. And so me and a classmate walked down the hall to the principal's office. We weren't in trouble that time, and went through the gospel, said the prayer. Remember just walking back from the principal's office back to class, just feeling so light and relieved. And we were both like grinning ear to ear and just like, what just happened? Wow, this is amazing. Since then, I've made a lot of good decisions, a lot of less than good decisions.
Haven't we all?
Yes, God has walked through everything with me, and I'm so grateful for him and all the ways he's led and redeemed and the grace he's shown and just the continued growth that he gives.
Thank you for sharing that. And Josh actually grew up just 10 minutes down the road.
Yep.
In Goose Creek, which is a little neighborhood here in Charleston. And so you grew up here, you went into the Army after some college years. What were you doing in the Army?
Stuff. I ran around with a backpack. I was a light infantryman with the 10th Mountain Division. I went to Afghanistan and Iraq from 2007 to 9, and Afghanistan from 2010 to 11. I got out early 2013.
And moved to Minnesota.
Yep.
So he has been in Minnesota and then moved back to Charleston recently to be closer to family, right?
Yep.
And to meet
and you,
me.
apparently.
Yes. It's really cool of the Lord to send a man who has military experience because, as most of you know, my dad was in the Air Force for over 30 years. My brother served in the Army. And so then for Josh to know the military world is pretty cool.
Yep, that's a blessing for me too.
So you made your way back to Charleston, and then we met.
We did.
At our church. So what did you think of me when you first met me?
Well, there was a lot to take in. Here I was getting coffee, and I turn around, and there's this cute blonde lady talking to me. Like, ooh, who are you? Have you been here long?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I thought you were incredibly cute. I wasn't quite sure what was happening, but I was like, oh, my heart's doing something. What's going on here? And
Beating
then
a little faster.
as things progressed, even just that day, and we kept discovering more things that we had in common, just even in that first day, just was taking it all in and wondering what was going on and seeing a direction that was already taking place. I remember dropping you off and heading home after getting lunch, and I just went, what was that? Like I knew, but I was also like, I didn't want to like fully believe it yet because it was so soon. But I was like,
wild.
wow.
I was feeling the same thing of like, what the heck? So we met in June, went on lots of dates that like in that first month. In July, we officially became boyfriend, girlfriend. And then November, you proposed.
Yep. I did do that.
You did.
We're getting married, everyone.
We're getting married. For you, what are your hopes for ministry and life for us in the future?
Ministry is an ongoing thing. It tends to take place wherever we're at. I haven't held a vocational ministry job in the past, but I've often participated in ministry to others, the veteran community. More recently, just getting involved at church. I would really like to get into vocational ministry, and Gwen knows this, but for you listening, there's a program at our church I'm hoping to get into. It adds kind of a level of training for people wanting to get into ministry. I do have some background with my schooling in that as well. It's an open door, really, wherever God leads us. My heart is in caring for others, especially people that are down and out. I had gone to school originally to become a veterans therapist, and that changed, but my heart still lies in helping people like that. Pastoral care, maybe, but
yes,
God will lead us where we need to go.
That's right. You can pray for our future, everybody. Well, I've asked you a few questions. Did you have some questions for me? Of
course.
The interviewer becomes the interviewee.
Yes. I'm sure many people listening would like to know how this impacts your involvement with Josiah Venture and ministry.
Oh.
So would you like to share with us how being married to me will impact that?
Yes, I would be delighted. First of all, I'm not anticipating any big changes with my role. I will continue to serve as the social media director and host of the Josiah Venture Stories podcast. This May will mark 14 years with Josiah Venture, and I have served as a single for 14 years. And many of you have prayed for God to send me a husband, and I'm so thankful that he has answered that prayer. But as far as my role with Josiah Venture, I will still be a full-time Josiah Venture missionary, still raising support, still very much in need of all of your prayers. And so, yeah, I don't anticipate anything changing right now. But again, our hands are open to whatever the Lord has.
One of those things that he has, and one of the things that might change, is travel. How do you expect being married to impact travel?
Oh, yes,
Are you
I
wanting
do
to travel? You don't seem like someone that likes to travel.
Me traveling? So obviously we're getting married, and then the very end of April, actually, the two of us will get to travel together to the Czech Republic, and Josh will get to experience a Josiah Venture Spring Conference. Yes. So the Spring Conference happens every first part of May, and there'll be a lot of people there, and you'll get to see more of my Josiah Venture world, which is really exciting. So
jumping in the deep end.
Yeah. He's never been to Europe, so
no, only flown through.
But we'll be going to the Czech Republic for the conference, and he'll also get to see Ostrava, where I lived for a year and a half, Malnovice, where the hotel is, and then we're going to be going down to Slovenia for about a week. He'll get to see where I lived for 8.5 years.
Yeah, she's told me so many great stories. I'm really looking forward to seeing those places.
So we will travel together soon, and then hopefully the travel will lessen as time goes by. I might have to travel back just twice a year instead of like last year I traveled back 4 times. And so the Lord is in those travel plans too.
As everyone listening knows, spring conference is coming up pretty quick, and we're going to be married. That's really soon. When are we getting married, Gwen?
Oh, when are we getting married? April 11th. Surprise. Wow.
Coming up fast. So definitely prayers for that. How else can people be praying for us?
Yes, we can for sure pray there will be no rain. We are praying for a beautiful, clear-skied spring day here in Charleston. We're praying for travel safety for everyone coming from near and far. We have people coming from Europe and Tennessee and all over the place and right down the road. And also pray for overall health for us from now until the wedding, and for everyone coming, that travel plans don't have to change and things like that. I also ask that you just pray that Josh and I are able to rest intentionally in the midst of planning. Continued prayers.
Yes, thank you. And where will we live once we're married?
We were praying and asking the Lord to provide just the right, perfect place for the two of us to really make our own. And the Lord provided a wonderful carriage house, or some people know it as a frog, a front room over garage. A wonderful, sweet couple in our church, Ron and Judy, own this carriage house. It is actually being renovated right now, and we're hoping to move in that first part of April.
I remember praying about that with you, and pretty quickly after we prayed about it, we asked someone at the church and they referred us to them. They told us they don't even list this place. God has always provided just the right people or right person at the right time. So wonderful and fun answer to prayer for sure.
And it's located on Daniel Island, which is just fun because my brother's name, Daniel, and Daniel Island is a really beautiful part of Charleston.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Yeah. This has been a lovely recording. How about recording for our wedding? Are we going to be live streaming?
Yes! I'm so glad you asked that question. Yes, there will be a live stream for our wedding. For everybody who's unable to attend, we would love to invite you to join our wedding online. There'll be a link below this video that you can click on April 11th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The live stream will begin, and so you just click on the YouTube link and join us. We would love it if you would write in the chat where you're joining in from. We would love for you to watch our wedding ceremony. Yay! Well, everyone, this is Josh Turner.
It's me.
The future Mr. and Mrs. Turner. What? This love story has been a real page turner. All right, thanks for watching.